Hey, what's up everyone? So I have some new color grading actions for ColorLogic, and they're called Triadic Harmony because I mostly base them on triadic harmonies, right? If you don't know what that is, maybe we'll make a video or just look it up on YouTube. It's just a color theory kind of harmony thing. There's different types, and triadic is just very pleasing. Now, one of the reasons I went for triadic, or at least starting with that, was because my idea with this set of actions was to make them more like the OG color grading actions from ColorLogic. In other words, stackable. Because the last couple of preset packs that I've kind of pushed out as an update were more like complete looks, independent of each other. They could be stacked technically, but they don't work as successfully when you stack them in my view, in my use anyway. And I thought, okay, I want to make some new ones that have some beautiful harmonies, classic harmonies, and you can stack them, change opacity. They're pretty straightforward, but the stacking really is like the exciting bit. Now, it's not to say that one look might not be great for you, but the stacking part is really, really great. So let's go ahead and run primary force, just the first one, just to see. Now, if you're familiar with ColorLogic, you'll know that it starts off in a folder, it's always closed. Why? That folder is closed because it allows Photoshop, when you click another one, to stack on top. And you click another one, it stacks on top. You're not going to have a lot of success, or really any success, if you leave these folders open and then try to stack. Photoshop will get confused. It's just the way actions work. You can open them to do things, which we're about to do, and then just close them if you want to continue stacking and mixing and matching and things like that. Now, what's happened, for example, on primary force, we have RGB curves for color grading here, right? So every single one has been set up. I found these beautiful sort of triadic. Tetradic is a whole different one, which I was working on as well. We'll get to that. But triadic harmonies I thought looked really beautiful. Don't forget all of these, just like all these, let me go up real quick, like acidity, our previous one, and triadic are all down here. These are the RGB, specific RGB curves presets that you can change and swap out anytime you like, or use them independent of this action, right? But every action, when you run it, it's going to also do, for example, Luma. This has a little bit of a contrast shift and shaping to the look, which I thought looked really great. And then, of course, we have vibrance and saturation. Now, all these layers are set appropriately. So, for example, the RGB curves is set to color blend mode for minimal luminosity shifting. And, of course, the curves that's designed for luminosity shifting is set to luminosity blend mode. And your vibrance and saturation is also set to color blend mode. Again, this just gives you more refined, smooth, I don't want to say predictable results, but definitely smoother, more pleasing results. How's that, right? So here it is. Here's primary focus. Don't forget, you can swap out real quick. You can just go, here's primary focus, but I'm going to change it to retro future. You still keep the other functions, but you're swapping it out. Also, if you just put out a curves layer, right, you have all these presets ready to go. You have acidity, you have all the other ones from everything else, and you can just go golden neon. And at least you have a start from there. Then you can build whatever you want, okay? And don't forget, that also works with the blank stack that comes with ColorLogic, which just creates all the layers without any actual grades. Then you can use those presets as well. But the stacking, that's what I'm excited about. So if I come here and go sunset voltage, which looks sick, don't get me wrong. Then you go to night market and you can stack that. You can maybe take sunset voltage and make it 50%. And night market 65%. See, we have a look. And don't forget all of the helper actions that come with ColorLogic, the finalizers, right? So the compressors and the contrast boosters and the linear contrast and things of that nature, the shadow crushers, all those are there to still be used, of course, but this is just kind of a new set of color tools. So graphic cinema, sunset voltage, we did. That's a kind of interesting vibe. Delete those. How about clean contrast and modern classic and late summer? Okay, that starts to get a little bit heavy. Let's go 50% on each. Why not? That's a look. But you see, they get heavy, but they don't get crazy heavy too fast. Electric pop looks nice by itself, but then you can say synthetic noir and night market again. Why not? Look at that. That's kind of cool. Super strong, but we're going to scale that back again. Something like that. Who knows what you can do? And like I said, not only do you have presets, like I will remind you. So let's go back to, no, let's not go electric pop. Let's go to night pulse. Not only do you have RGB curves presets here, of course, right? But you can also manually change these. If you're just feeling like it. I mean, obviously that's a mess up, but you can gently move these RGB curves around. You can change the luminosity any way you like. You can brighten, you can darken. The layers are ready to go. And of course you have nowadays, because of the newer versions of Photoshop, not only do we have vibrance and saturation, but we also have temperature and tint. So we can really dial in looks and get it exactly like we want. So there's night pulse now after we modified it. That's kind of a cool look, right? Then we can throw bold editorial on top of that. Ooh, scale that back to like 35%, maybe 30. And look at that, we have a beautiful look that we can grab those and, you know, we can drag them over to other documents of the same look. There's so much we can do. Every single one is modifiable in every single way with the different presets that come out. The idea, again, is stackability. So if you don't have ColorLogic, let's just open this up a second. If you don't have ColorLogic, which has sort of these finalizer actions, has the reds and the oranges and yellows and all the different colors. It also has the acidity. Those come with it now. We have ember that comes with it now. And then, of course, we have the new Triadic harmony ones, which are really, really cool. They can all be used, of course, with each other. So if you go to one of the embers and go to Lonesome, and then you come and use Tropical Steel from Triadic, and then Holy from Acidic, there you go. And then 50%, maybe 60%, 40, and 50 or 30. There you go. We're developing a look. It's just a matter of playing around with the different type of, the layers of the actions create is what I'm saying. And of course, as a reminder, even though the Ember are so strong, they don't really have their own RGB curves presets because they're completely different philosophy and how they create these grades. You have all the shaping that changes. Ember is really, really intense, but can create some really sick looks out of nowhere. So the Ember pack is really cool, but they don't have RGB presets, but the other ones do. So don't forget, you have that here. Let me show you the blank one real quick before we wrap this one up. ColorLogic stack blank. You run that, nothing happens, but you start with the base RGB curves. And of course you have acidity, you have all the preset ones from normal pack. And then of course you have, for example, heat and shadow. That's the one that came, the new one now with the Triadic. And then we can just go from there. We can brighten and we can sort of darken things and make different looks. We have vibrance and saturation, so we can tone things in any direction we want, compression if we really, really want. So many different tools, and that's just a quick layer stack. And don't forget the gradient as well. So you can add a gradient on top of that because we do have the Logic color grads, which blend nicely on top. You can change the opacity, you can change the blend modes, who knows what you can do. You see how fast I created a look that also shapes and changes. And then I can just quickly close it if I want, come back down here and then say, you know what, give me vivid restraint, throw that one on top, and then whatever NBP chance is, throw that one on top. Don't like it. See, we can just keep playing around. We'll go to the bottom, why not? Who knows what different looks and what different kind of exploration we can do with the different tools. So that's why I like updating this one, because there's so many different ways you can go about making color grading tools, color grading stacks. And so for now, like I said, the new update is right here, these 20. It's called Triadic Harmony. If you're a ColorLogic user, you'll have those already emailed to you. If not, I welcome you to check out ColorLogic. It is so cool. We have hundreds of different looks, hundreds of helper actions. You can install the ones you like. You can uninstall the ones you don't ever use. You have all these finalizing actions. I mean, check out the links, presumably in the description. Check out how ColorLogic works. It's my color system for Photoshop. I'm using it on every edit these days. I'm glad I finally organized it after like a year. And I'm really, really stoked for it. So this is the latest update as of January 2026, actually. And I'm really excited about those. So check those out. Triadic Harmony inside NBP ColorLogic. Questions, leave them below.